Oh, no.
All fizzle, no.
No!
Always, Kenneth. Good riddance.
God!
Take us back.
Damn it!
I've got just at my bar.
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right!
Alright, what's up, guys? Probably over 9,000 here. Bringing you my first boss fight from Borderlands 3. I decided to make this my first boss fight video because this guy is a pain in the ass. Killavolt. Killavolt is such a pain in the ass as a mechanic because you have to worry about a couple things. The floor, right? For instance, you have to watch the floor. As you will see, there are these hexagon, polygon, octagon, whatever. Plates on the floor. Hexagon. They're hexagons. They're hexagons, right? Yeah. Hexagons. There we go. There are hexagons on the ground that you have to watch out for. And basically, he can charge them with electricity. So you have to always be looking at the ground in which you're standing. You have to move. And obviously, he does some electrical attacks that will also get them to interact with you. And by interact, I mean, lightening up the ass. So anyway, a couple tips that I would say for this is to always be moving around. Sliding is a big help. Jumping is a big help. You want to try to obviously take as little damage from the floor as possible while also trying to break him. So he's got a shield. That's the first annoying thing, right? So obviously you have to watch about how you're going to damage him. What I noticed was best things for me was to use weapons with shock to break the shields. And then I swap to my other weapon here that just does straight up, I guess, kinetic damage. And then what I started doing also is these psychos and whatnot that jump in. I am using them purely for health usually. I don't try to use them for second wind. I was trying to use them only for second wind. And I noticed he was killing them with the electric, which obviously in ways doesn't help me. But by killing them and using them as just health vials, at least when I need some health, usually I look around on the floor to try to move around. If he breaks my shields, that's fine. But then if I can at least try to keep my health always full, that's a big help too. What I also do is whenever he gets his shields off, what I would normally do is that's when I would call on my mech. This clip I kind of mess up, and obviously that doesn't work. When he puts up the shield like he's doing right now, that's where I say definitely use your shock weapons. Get that shield off of him as fast as possible. And then you also have to make sure that you're not, in a case like this, you have to just keep jumping. Keep jumping. I go in a circle. I'm basically looking around for health vials just to keep my health at maximum as much as I can. From there, what I started doing is I started trying to obviously shoot at his feet. Using really, again, that kind of kinetic weapon, if you will. And then what I would then do is using my nade. So I use a nade, any nade that breaks into multiple little nades, it will help. Another thing you want to be mindful of is when he charges at you like this, you either want to jump to his side or slide to his side and really put a lot of damage on his back. And this could be any type. Thank God for this guy here, because honestly, that probably would have been it for me again. But I used it for second wind. I got lucky that time. But like I said, usually I use them more for health. And then you got to keep mind of the floor, right? So there's always going to be a couple places. I bring in my mech. This mech is huge for you if you're playing modes. And with that is basically you can, there's a perk on the tree that allow you to do elemental damage on your hits. I obviously have that on, which is huge for ripping off health. But really what you want to do is just try to rip the health off as much as you can. Keep going, and obviously chip away at him, and then there you go. Loot, baby. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell to turn on notifications. That way you know you go live, and I will see you next time.